Hi, Louise here again from Fake Foods Catering, ready for our second video. I just want to say a massive thank you to those who watched our first video and some of the comments and the messages we've received. One lady said that basically she tried it that day, her kids absolutely loved it, they had it as a soup and she's going to make it a regular and she's going to do some batch cooking, and then a few others said that they're definitely going to try it. So great news, really happy, because that's all we want. Today I'm going to show you how to make a spaghetti bolognese, a very simple but favourite in our family, using that sauce. So it's dead simple. You'll see how quick it can happen. I did it in between dropping my daughter off to gymnastics, picking her up, came back. Ed had already done the pasta when I told him, well, I didn't tell him not to, but I thought he'd realise that I wanted to film it. But anyway, everyone knows how to cook pasta, and it was literally done within, say, half an hour in between dropping and picking children up. So you can see how quick and easy a good, healthy, nutritious meal can be. So on to our next recipe. So Ed's going to show you this next point, how to chop an onion easily and correctly, because we want the onions diced, not sliced, so we want them in very small pieces. So you just top and tail them, remove all the skin, then with a very sharp knife just make little incisions. Now, as you can see, he's not going to the edge of the onion, he's leaving about ½ centimetre gap. Then he slides it across, again not going to the edge, and then slides down. So it's a really quick, simple way to dice onions, and they're all at the perfect size. You just chop the ends off. And okay, so here's the ingredients. A full onion, white onion, you can use red. I've got around about 2, maybe 3 cloves of garlic here. You don't need that much garlic because obviously there's lots of garlic in the tomato sauce. Cumin. Red and green peppers already chopped in the frozen section of Mercadona, or you can do your own, and around about 1 kilo of minced beef. Now this is going to feed 5 of us, so obviously if there's only 2 of you, you do less. If there's more, you do more. One little tip that you can make your food go further is by adding some lentils, cooked lentils. They're taking all the flavours, the kids barely even notice that they're in there, and it just adds additional protein and fibre, and also bulks it out a little bit. And for the herbs and spices, we've got oregano, basil, parsley, garlic salt, but you can use normal salt, cracked black pepper, paprika. I like to use the smoked one, but you can use the normal one. And then this, if you remember from our last video, is the crushed red chilies. Now they're not spicy chilies, they're very mild, and with all the other flavours you get a little bit of a heat, so that's obviously optional if you're cooking for children. Now if you don't have all them spices in, you can buy something similar to this, or just Italian herb seasoning from any of your local supermarket. And to finish off with, our lovely tomato-based sauce. Now I have got this much. It should be enough because I am going to add some water to it because it is quite thick and it will reduce down, but I have got this just in case. So you just break the mince up. Until it's all separated, and then you cook it until it's brown. Okay, as you can see, the meat's brown now and it's all broken up. Sometimes you may have to discard some of the oil or the fat, but there's not that much in there, so I'm just going to go and put the onions and the garlic in. Now normally I would do onions first, and then garlic after. But as the garlic is frozen, I'm just going to put it in all together. Mix it around. So the onions are starting to get a little soft. Okay, so the onions have started to soften already. The smell is incredible already, and that's before I add the spices in. So we're just going to go and put the spices in. Stir. As I said, I'm going to add a little bit of water to the sauce. Don't worry, I know it's going to look very liquidy, but that's all going to evaporate once it gets into the pan. Give it a mix around. There we go. Into the pan it goes. Give it a stir. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. Give it a stir. Now I should have said before I add the sauce, sometimes if I've got any red wine in, I'll add a little glass of red wine. Now don't worry, I know you're feeding the children, but all the alcohol will burn off, because we're going to cook this and let it simmer for at least 15-20 minutes on really low. So you can go and enjoy a nice brew or a glass of wine. Okay, so it's been simmering now for about 5 minutes. And the water's already started evaporating. So what I'm going to do now is add the peppers. Now normally you would add the peppers when you add the onions, but because these are already cooked, then there's no need, you can add them now. I don't add them too early because then it loses the colour a little bit and it doesn't look as colourful and pretty. You can add them before, it doesn't make much difference, but I like to see my peppers. Okay, so another 5 minutes or so and we should be pretty much done. Okay, we are pretty much there now. You can do it a little bit more if you don't like it as saucy as this, but my kids love a saucy bolognese, so this is perfect for them. But as I say, you can carry on doing it until you get the consistency that you like. So I'm going to turn it off now and cover it, and I'm going to go for my daughter and pick her up from gymnastics, and then when I get back I'm going to cook the pasta and it's done. See you when I get back. What are you doing, Charlotte? I've just caught my son eating some pasta. So I've done an overlay because all 3 children are now in the house, and you know how it is. As soon as you get the camera or as soon as you make a phone call, the kids want you, they scream, they shout, they fight, they play. So anyway, as Ed has already done the pasta, I'm just reheating the bolognese sauce and then we'll plate up. So we've made some cheesy garlic bread. That's the roasted garlic that we did in the last video, or that I showed you, mixed up with some low-fat cream cheese. So we're going to pop that in the air fryer. Manual, around 200. Start off with 3 minutes, see how we get on. Okay, we're ready to now add the sauce onto the pasta. Now we would normally put parmesan on top, but after we've not got any, that'll do. Okay, so 3 minutes is up. We're going to add a little bit of cheese. You don't need a lot of cheese because obviously you've got the cream cheese, but you can never have too much cheese. Cheese. Who else likes cheese? Yum yum. There we go. I'm going to to add a little bit of cracked pepper in here. Just as I can. And put it back in for another 2 minutes on 200. Okay, so just so you can see for portion size, this is my son's, my 6-year-old son's. This is mine. This is my 6-year-old daughter's. This is Ed's. And this is my 10-year-old son. Okay, now these beautiful, creamy, delicious garlic breads are done. Okay, they're hot. Another Burnley. Okay, Ed's now going to do this gluten-free garlic bread. So for those who don't know, Ed is intolerant to gluten. He's not too bad. He's not like really bad, but he tries to avoid it as much as possible. So he has gluten-free pasta and gluten-free bread. Right guys, what do you think of Mummy's special, nutritious spag bol? Is it better than Daddy's? Is it? And he's a professional chef and I'm not.
No, I think
Anyway, we're going to enjoy our delicious spaghetti bolognese. Say bye bye. Okay, so we had very, very happy children tonight. I had a happy husband. Not a bean was left. All the plates were empty. They all enjoyed it. And as a mother, it makes me feel really happy with the fact that they've eaten lots of protein, lots of complex carbs, lots of fibre, lots of vitamins, minerals, in a really, really easy dish. So winner, winner. So yeah, keep a check out, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more dishes, not just with the base tomato sauce. We will be doing next week a curry made out of the tomato sauce, so that'll be interesting. So keep an eye on that and keep an eye on any other little tips and tricks we're going to do. We're going to show you nice little breakfast packs that you can do for your kids to take to school, lunches and things like that. So see you soon.